show of the week is about to start. What a perfect moment to reflect on what we've just seen. Somewhere between technology and transparency, Milan Fashion Week took shape.
Fashion in Milan this week was a lot like life.
Full of ups and downs, you mean?
It's a challenging time for everybody, and some designers have risen to their best more than others. There have been a few star collections. I particularly love Marnie because I thought it was so optimistic and colourful and full of pieces that fashion-conscious girl could put together in her own way.
Marnie actually redefined the whole notion of classics. Twin sets, the perfect sheath dress, the wonderful pencil skirt, and she gave it a psychedelic spin.
The very pretty pink at Prada and the prints with the blue and the red, the novelty clothes that were good and smart and that will add to a wardrobe.
I thought that there was some really wonderful pieces there that I'm sure will be interpreted in a more commercial way that will find its way into the store.
Every season the shoes get higher and higher. And this season, the shoes are really, really high. I really have to practice and be on point with my walk so I don't fall on the runway.
We're all into a shoe moment right now where all the buyers and editors are looking at the shoes and questioning how high can you go.
So the idea for this extreme height.
The idea, I asked the model, can you turn off the lights?
Well, I'm thinking geometry and transparency in Milan, those two things.
Edge structure with softness. I think the best collections have been like hard on the top and very soft on the bottom.
Like what?
Like Dolce.
There's a real longing for simpler times, I think, maybe because everything is so complicated now.
What does transparency suggest to you?
Sensuality, a lightness and an innocence.
I don't subscribe to this sort of space age thing that's going on. It just looks very démodé and designers running out of ideas.
I think it's not at all the moment to see again. You need really something that makes you beautiful in shape and not like a vintage little girl.
Obviously, very few people are going to walk around in a see-through dress. But as we saw here at Fendi, there are ways to do it that can work for everyone.
I felt Raf Simons is opening up with that collection for Jill Sander.
I thought it was absolutely remarkable how he managed to have such an understated sensuality and sexiness.
The Man Ray photo when we walked in and then the fringe in those clothes. Obviously there's a little edge of the 20s there, but we've seen a little flavor of the 20s in other collections.
Quite easy to read into it. Like, is there a political and social feel of worry coming up? You know, decadence meets a worry.
It's got to have an emotional heart to it now, I think, for people to really want to buy it. You need pieces where there's a hand, where you have some sense that there's a lot of craft to it. I mean, maybe that's a constructed dress at Versace.
I think women want to buy things that are more personal and more long-lasting and have a little bit more soul.
If there's one thing that's going to make fashion survive the great consumer planetary crash we're all heading for, maybe it's care. Care.
You know, markets go up, markets go down. There still are people who are going to shop, but we have to be more strategic about what it is that we do buy.
In a period of economic uncertainties, you want to get over it and almost like, okay, let's buy a dress that make me dream. You know, I've got already other problems. Let's have fun. If I have to spend my money, let's get the money very well spent.